All right, guys. First of all, I want to thank you for being with us today and for your willingness to share your story with others that might be thinking of taking this class. I'm going to go around the room real quickly, ask you to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about why you're in this class and the business that you're thinking of starting. Fernando, why don't we start with you?
Fernando Escamilla. I always thought about starting a business and I didn't know how to go about that. And I'm sure this is going to be something that's going to help me.
What's the business you're thinking of starting?
Tattoos, and a tattoo business.
Great. And Guillermo,
Yes, I'm Guillermo Lopez and I'm decided to take this class so I'll become successful in the business that I've been told to start.
Guillermo, tell us about the business you're thinking of starting.
Landscaping and care, that's what I'm familiar with.
Ryan.
I'm here because this class is helping me take quirky idea that I had and turning it into a real business.
So tell us about your quirky idea, Ryan.
It's pretty much a tech service, pretty much troubleshooting all smart appliances.
Great, thanks. Ricky.
I'm here to learn how to successfully run a business, and because I've never been afforded the opportunity to do so, learn how to do it.
Great. And what business are you thinking of, Ricky?
I'm thinking of starting a publishing company where we produce comic books and stories that cater to minorities.
What I love about this idea, if I understand it correctly, Ricky, is that the superheroes provide role models to people who are typically not represented well in that arena. Do I have that right?
Yes, sir.
Great. Chance.
My name is Chance Hood, and my business is to start a food truck business, and we can also turn it to brick and mortar as well. I've always had that hunger to open a business and get all the little tips and the bells and whistles I need to get it going.
That's great. Chance, thank you. Matthew.
My name is Matthew Johnson, and I heard that the class was taught by Jack Rahim, so I wanted to be in it. Discussion about you in the pod that I'm in here in jail, and the people that were talking about the class were saying how you are able to communicate to them on a level they could understand, and I think that's something that I need a little help with. And I think just based on the first couple of sessions that we've had together with you, I'm already getting a deeper understanding of that. So I appreciate it. That's why I'm here, and that's what I'm getting. That's a good thing for me for sure.
Matthew, thank you. And I want to make something clear. When you say I share things in a way you can understand, I promise you I'm doing it exactly the way I do it in a graduate course at NYU. I haven't taken this class and dumbed it down in any way. I haven't changed the language. I'm teaching the same concept because after the first class that Ivan was in, Ivan Burley, I realized you guys are as smart as any other students that I work with. Michael.
My business idea is accreditation for bars and restaurants, places that serve alcohol, to kind of be aware. It's just going to be like a social impact business to raise awareness for the safety of the patrons, things to look out for as a bartender or a security individual at that location.
And as we talked about earlier, Michael, some of the recent history on Broadway here in Nashville speaks to the need for that kind of service. Thank you. Jonathan.
My name is Jonathan Myers. I run an import-export company called KG Enterprises, and I'm here just so I can learn how to make my business successful and produce a high revenue stream.
All right. Welcome. Dustin.
My name is Dustin Bruce, and I'm in your, like I said, I have an idea, and I think I can really go somewhere with it.
And Dustin, when we met last week, you were still working on the idea and then came up with an idea that you're going to be working on. You want to tell us what it is real quickly?
It would be a mobile, like smartphone or smart device there where I come to you. You don't come to a store.
I love that idea. I had a problem with my MacBook and it took me like 4 hours just to get someone to take a look at it. Before I turn it over to Ivan, why were you interested in bringing this class to these folks?
The reason why I feel that it is extremely necessary for these young men to be in a class like this is because we need to provide wraparound services, which means not only do you need a high-set diploma or a high school diploma, but you need more. And so I thank you so very much for your expertise, your knowledge, your care and compassion for these men. You've done this is the 4th term, and they've done exceedingly well. And I appreciate you for what you're doing with these young men.
And Ms. Pruitt, thank you for trusting me with these men, because I know how much they mean to you, and I really do appreciate that trust. Ivan Burley, I would like you to talk a little bit about what you learned in that class, and then you've come back every class since, this is your 4th, as a mentor. Can you talk a little bit about that?
First, what I got from that class, I went into that class not necessarily knowing what it would be that we'd be learning, but I knew that, because I've been an entrepreneur basically all my life, because I think you're born an entrepreneur. But there were things that I was missing, maybe the structural side of running a business, and just knowing the ins and outs of some of the particulars of running the business. These lessons that you're providing, it's like, okay, now I know that I have been on track this whole time. I have been thinking right. So it's just a matter of staying diligent and applying what it is that we're learning. Because I think it's important that a lot of times, sometimes it's not that you lack ability, sometimes you lack opportunity. Having the opportunity to do these things is important, because it gives you a chance to really reach your full potential. So I really appreciate you for coming here and providing this opportunity to guys, and giving us a chance to see that we are on the right track with our thinking, and it can be done. And there are people like Jack that will support us and that do believe in us.